Coronation Street's Nikki Sanderson reveals what she doesn't like.
Just putting it in my mouth, I just imagine it going across my path, you know, leaving that slime thing behind it, and oh.
And one passenger tells us what she really can't stand.
Forget Easyjet, they're the worst company in the world.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Liverpool Airport, not the most glamorous place in the world. Except, of course, for today, with the visit of Nikki Sanderson, otherwise known as Coronation Street's Candice. Nikki has given her day up to raise money for charity on the morning flight to Paris. And like most people, she just loves her passport photo.
Do not show my passport picture. No, it's terrible. Can I just flash it at you instead? Oh, that's bad, isn't it? Right. Please don't show it to them, though.
I won't show it to them, no.
It's terrible, my passport picture.
Okay, you're boarding on to about 7:30 from gate 16. Enjoy your flight and hope everything goes well.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's fine. I'll hide that. Thank you. Thank you. Take care. Thank you. Not left any number, Carol. I look like I should be on bloody Mork and Mindy as one of the aliens. It's horrible. Hang on, we need to...
Luton Airport. Outside a calm summer's morning, but inside the terminal, rebellion is in the air.
We've been on the road now for 23 hours. Thank you, Easyjet. You're absolutely wonderful. Did you come across to...
Smoking in the airport is banned. But passengers Maggie Panter and Chris Varian don't care. Their flight from Malaga has been diverted to Luton, and all they want is a promised taxi home to Nottingham.
We had some problems last night, bizarrely, not in East Midlands, not at Luton, but at Stansted. The runway had been re-tarmacked and it wasn't set properly, so a lot of our aircraft become grounded. I think one of them had a bit too much tarmac stuck on the wheels as well, which has had an effect, and it's gone into today's operation.
So it's not leaves on the line or the wrong kind of rain, but tarmac on the wheels? Meanwhile, Maggie and Chris are determined to get their taxi home, but the crafty cigarette she's concealing isn't going to help their cause.
Madam, you can't smoke here.
Don't start doing so, just leave it there.
Just leave it. I don't care if they take me to prison.
You can't get an aeroplane here either.
I'd rather be in prison.
Yeah. You can't get a taxi home like we were promised. Call for security.
They're landing, they're here in front of me. They're landing from East Midlands. They were supposed to go to East Midlands last night, but they've been cancelled. They're coming here.
You're having a go at me. Call security. Call security, I don't care.
I'm not having a go at you.
I don't care if you call security. I don't care if they arrest me. I'd rather go to prison and have some food.
Don't you start.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying you need to put cigarettes out because we have smoke sensors and it will evacuate the whole building.
Well, let them go off then.
Give the publicity to you.
No, they're right in front of me. I'm on the sound.
Staff there had asked her to put the cigarette out. Obviously, she is annoyed and she wasn't very happy that they asked her, but it's a case we have smoke detectors above the desk, and if we'd had to evacuate the whole building, the airport wouldn't have been impressed just because of that.
Get this, Easyjet, don't do it. Forget Easyjet, they're the worst company in the world. And I can tell you now, I've got to get back to Nottingham and I'm in bloody Luton. How does one do that?
We're trying to sort it for you now.
I've already paid for my flight.
Okay, please, if you can deal with us. Okay, madam, we're trying to help you, but please cooperate with us in order for us to do...
I cooperated in Malaga.
Okay, we need to help you, but
I want
bear
to
in mind we're trying to help you. What we need to do, we're trying to...
Is this going to be another 16 hours delay?
We're trying to work out how many people exactly that we've got, and then we're going to get you up to East Midlands. You obviously don't want any more inconvenience.
I do not.
How about if you go and take a seat round at the coffee shop, and as soon as we know what's happening, then we'll come and tell you. Please, if you take a seat, and then we'll come and tell you what's going on.
Once airborne, Nikki and agent Carol Godby's thoughts quickly turned to lunch in Paris.
What do French people eat?
Snails and slugs. Oh, I'm not trying snails.
Nikki has had me a bet, actually.
Yeah, I did. I said, I dare you
to eat snails.
Do you know what, though? If the French eat them, they must taste nice. But I just can't, because you know, slugs are minging. I just putting it in my mouth, I just imagine it going across my path, you know, and leaving that slime thing behind it, and I'm here today to help out a charity called WizKids, who, like Easyjet, said it was their charity of the year and are going to help them out throughout the year. So today I'm going to start the onboard collection the first time. And it's a charity for like disabled children who need independence by getting mobility. Thank you. Any donations? Thank you very much. Thank you. Any donations for WizKids? Thank you very much, sweetheart. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Take care. Bye. Have a nice day.
The collection complete, Nikki and Carol head into town. They might have put their cigarettes out, but Maggie and Chris are still smouldering.
What I need to say is that we have arranged coaches, and as soon as...
I'm not going on a coach. I am not going on a coach.
To where?
I'm sorry. I am not going on a coach to Nottingham.
Oh,
I can tell you now.
Yet we were told on 2 occasions
that we
would have a
going
taxi home.
To our home.
It's not going to be realistic. It will be a coach to Nottingham East Midlands Airport.
And how long's that going to take?
It's about 1.5 hours journey time.
And from there we have to make our own transport arrangements.
From there on we have to make our own
That's
transport.
correct. Yeah.
And who pays for that?
If you get
And
any
who pays
receipts,
for that?
do write into customer support.
And what are you then?
I'm the team manager here for.
Oh,
the
you're
check-in.
the assistant team.
I'm the
manager
check-in team manager.
Nothing to
here.
do with customer support.
No.
And there's no customer support at the airport.
There isn't anything like that.
That's
Needs to
interesting.
be. Okay.
At a major destination
Okay,
where
guys.
EasyJet is based, there is no customer
We
support.
are the customer support. Okay. No, you're not listening to us.
No,
you either are
there's
customer
no
support.
customer support.
No,
here.
you either are customer support.
Let me finish.
So
There is
Luton
nobody
Jet,
here that can give you compensation, which is what you want to.
No, a decision on compensation.
Yep.
So EasyJet, based at Luton Airport, no
It needs to be
customer
looked
support.
into individually.
No customer
But yeah,
support.
they need receipts. They need
No
everything.
customer support.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Your coach will be outside in 20 minutes.
They just don't tell you the truth.
She wasn't giving me an opportunity to explain things from our perspective, that I don't have money that I can just give out to people here. That's something we don't have the authorisation to do.
With a coach in place and no sign of a taxi, Maggie and Chris reluctantly decide to head home. And for a tearful Maggie, it's all too much. After a hard shift, you would have thought Leo Jones would fancy a quiet night in. But in fact, he's on his way to a Brighton nightclub as a VIP for his first guest appearance organised by EasyJet's PR manager, Jamie Wortley.
All right.
Leo thinks he's performing to an audience of 200 people.
You all ready for tonight then, Jamie?
I am, Leo. Are you?
I'm a little bit nervous about it, I'll be honest. It's the first sort of time I've done anything like this before, really. I know there's going to be quite a few people there, and doing something like this is very different from speaking to a group of 100 delayed passengers.
So it'll be really good fun, and everybody will be really excited about it. It'll be really easy for you, I'm sure about it.
I just hope I don't get booed off the stage. 10 minutes I'm feeling really excited about it, and then when I think about it a little bit more, that's when I start thinking, I really don't know if I can do it.
Turn it off. Turn it off altogether.
Belfast Airport, but passenger Judith Brennan is going nowhere. Judith's citizen's identity card has vanished at check-in. She says she placed the card on top of the desk.
No, but down the side of the belt, something.
In this wee gap, there's nothing there, so we've been looking.
But when passenger service agent Jordina Annis went to check the card, it had mysteriously disappeared. Team leader Stephen Smith is baffled.
Can you do me a favour? And I know you think it was up here. Can you double check your handbag?
No problem.
No, nothing there. Not there at all.
No, not my handbag. Check me purse.
This one smelled behind it, you know.
This is definitely a first. You saw it on top of the counter. Have you any idea where it could have... It's just left it straight down? Yeah. Right, OK, I'll go and ring EasyJet and see what we can do here, OK?
Probably on its way to Fallaraki. If I don't laugh, I'll cry, so...
Down in Brighton, Leo's arrived at the club for his guest appearance.
So it's the check-in area, so people come in here. It's all like check-in desk, like the arrivals.
It makes me wanting to get out of the airport for a night.
Okay.
One thing at a time.
He's there to present prizes and entertain the crowd for the launch of a new flight from Gatwick to Prague. But Jamie hasn't told Leo everything.
He's a bit nervous, to be honest. He's a bit scared because I did tell him that... Because I knew he'd be frightened, so I didn't really tell him how big the club was. I kind of did a little white lie for him, really. I said it was like 200 people. It's larger than life.
I think it's going to be that busy for a...
We've sold 1,000 tickets.
1,000 tickets? Yeah.
We have.
Really?
Yeah, it's 1,000 tickets.
Wow. Not quite the small little club you're saying. It's huge.
You get about 1,000 people in here tonight.
The nerves have just hit me. I'm thinking, well, what's going to be happening?
And Jamie's got another surprise.
That's the randomizer. It's got a boarding pass number.
Yeah,
it scrolls from 1,000 to 2,000, which is actually 2,000 people, not 1,000.
2,000 people?
Yeah.
It's getting larger by the minute.
That's what we want.
That is how I'm feeling at the moment. It's gone from it's only a small venue and not many people coming to, well, this is bigger than a nightclub that I'm used to going to at home. It's going to possibly be busier, and now there's a script as well.
As Leo frets inside, outside, the clubbers are getting ready for a big night out.
Hi, Mum. Morning flight. Hello.
Is it too late to back up?
Absolutely. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it.
Yeah, 2 minutes. He's nervous.
Back at Luton, passenger Thomas Fleming is trying to get home to Belfast. Yesterday he missed his flight. He was told to come back and get a transfer, but there's a problem.
But once our flight goes beyond the 2 hours, they're financially closed. We cannot gain access to them to transfer them. So, as they explained to you, we'll have to buy a whole new ticket.
Maybe I'll find the airline.
That's fine. No problem.
Okay.
Okay.
To qualify for a free transfer, Thomas should have changed his flight yesterday.
95% of the time they're trying it on because they realise they've messed up and missed their flights.
Well, I'm going to look for another airline. Even if it cost me more, I still wouldn't use these today. Like he could rip off merchants.
Where did it drop to? Where did it?
I didn't see it. So.
In Belfast, the mystery deepens.
There's two sides to it. It could obviously be legitimate, or it's also possible that it could be somebody who's just saying this has happened and it was never in the passport to start with.
The gentleman behind us seen it. He was standing behind us in the queue and he's seen us actually hand it over.
I'm going into the passenger's booking to try and get all her details. She also gave me the name of the third person who said that they saw the ID, and just for security reasons, I want to double check that it's not somebody with the same address, so that it's not some sort of story between the three of them.
With security checks confirming Judith's story, fellow passenger Michael Elliott arrives to help.
Thanks for coming back. We've searched everywhere that we can think of, all the bins and everything. You saw it in the... I'm not disputing that you didn't see it, but in the ID before it went, or in the passport.
Send over the passport, yeah.
And it just was on the top of the check-in desk.
Yeah. And I think somewhere between the handover, that's where it's been lost, I would imagine.
Right, sorry, it was just in case you had any suggestions as to where you think
it has to be there somewhere.
So the search continues.
No, you would see it on the top, but way by now anyway.
I open thousands of passports every single day, and normally when you flick through and if there's something inside the passport, it stops wherever there's something, and obviously I just flicked and went to the photo page. There was nothing there. If it magicked and walked away, I don't know, but it wasn't there.
But it wasn't in front of the counter, so it's obviously behind the counter or to one side. Feeling that she's a magician, and a good one.
I mean, there's cables. I don't want to electrocute myself.
Be worth it if you found a card. We've checked up with the information desk in case anybody's found a piece of ID, checked in the baggage bay in case it went down with a piece of baggage, just sitting on top of it for some reason, and it hasn't turned up, so we really have taken this apart. It's a real mystery.
While Judith's stranded in Belfast, Thomas's attempts to get back there aren't going too well.
Flight information desk, got Information point, this way.
Where is it you need to go to? Belfast. You need to see service air. No, sorry, Easyjet, just on the corner.
Is that the only one?
Yeah, to Belfast.
I have to go back 800 by.
He might not like it, but he's going to have to fly with Easyjet after all.
Can I watch the flight to Belfast?
Okay, it's going to be $107.99 for that flight.
There's nobody else flying me here, so they can do the lek. They can promise cheap fares, and then if you make any mistake or don't reach your time, bump the price up. Very, very easy, isn't it?
So, ladies and gentlemen, Friday night weekend, you head to...
For Leo, late passengers and delays are a million miles away as he prepares for his biggest challenge yet, 2,000 screaming clubbers.
Say please welcome on stage for Easyjet, Mr. Leo James!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Easyjet, we would like to welcome you to the event. At the event this evening, who's here on holiday? Give me a whoa! Who lives in Brighton? Give me a whoa! And who wants to have some fun? Hey! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, where are we this evening? What town are we in? Let's hear it! Okay, once more, where are we?
Funky Leo takes to the dance floor. Oh dear. Back in Belfast, before she can fly, Judith needs a decision from head office.
I can't understand how it kind of disappeared. It was just the agent has just said that she took it from the top of the check-in desk to have a look at it, and there was nothing in it. We've had to look around the belts and everything, and the only thing was this third person said that he definitely saw it, but I don't know where on earth it could have disappeared, but... Okay. Okay. Not good news, I'm afraid.
You're joking.
Yeah, I've spoken to Easyjet and explained everything that happened and so on, and they say that because a member of staff didn't actually see the piece of photographic ID, they won't allow you to travel.
Right.
I mean, it's very probably legitimate, obviously, and everything, but they say that no, because no member of staff has actually seen it, even though there was that third person.
Well, it's pointless stamping me feet and screaming. It's not going to get us anywhere, so I'll go home and stamp and scream instead.
Here we go. The winning number is 0.
On stage, it's time for Leo to present the prize.
6.
With as much suspense as possible.
8. 5.
As usual, it's customer satisfaction all round.
On the dance floor, everyone, who bounce, who bounce, who bounce!
I didn't think he'd laugh at them like this.
Sorry, man, if I let you down. I did think I'd be able to do it.
It was fantastic. It was really good, wasn't it?
Did you have your doubts at first? Were you like,
no,
oh my
no, absolutely not. I knew you'd love it. Once you got out there, 1,800 people loving it, I knew you'd absolutely love it. No, it's fabulous.
No, it's fantastic. Going to have a little drink now.
Well deserved.
Coronation Street's Nikki collected over £300. Judith travelled to Newcastle by ferry and train the following day. And after a few stiff drinks, Leo joined his fans on the dance floor.